Hey everybody, Stitch1993 here, and welcome back to another VHS pile. If this is your first time ever checking these videos out, welcome, and welcome back everybody that's subscribed for the past years, been watching this. So this is the first VHS pile of 2024, and today we're going to look at Computer Warriors. So like we do in the past videos, I'm going to go over the VHS box and tape itself, and then we'll go into the actual film that is on the tape. So looking at the box here, on the front we've got Computer Warriors. It says even in smaller print right below it, videotape, and of course in the same font above it says expect the unexpected, which the complete title of this VHS is Computer Warriors, The Adventure Begins. Of course, we got a very nice visual on the front here of one of the Computer Warriors. I believe that is Rom there, flying out of the computer, a nice stylized computer from the 1990s, from when this VHS was made. And down at the bottom, of course, we've got the Mattel logo with the for ages 5 and over listed there, although based on the content here, you could have a kid younger than that checking it out, depending on how well or interested they'll be in it. And of course, in small print, they've got here the action-packed adventure where the heroic computer warriors battle against the evil virus renegades. On the top here, we've got the same font for the Computer Warriors, The Adventure Begins, along with the Mattel logo and the number 3887. And that can be seen here on both sides, the left and the right. My only issue is that on the left, the Mattel logo 3887 and the VHS logo are upside down. That just bothers me. I'm not sure why they do that, because on the right-hand side, it is all in the correct location. On the back, we've got another very well stylized drawing of all the computer warriors fighting the viruses using some of the actual toys here, with a small print that says the pencil sharpener, aka scanner set, and the computer / cursor and chip set is available summer of 1990. Of course, we got the Computer Warriors, The Adventure Begins, with The Adventure Begins being in black print this time. Of course, that's probably because the rest of this VHS here is in white. And then it says, in the secret world of transforming adventure, the computer is the battleground of good against evil. Get ready to log on and expect the unexpected. Hidden in a top secret government installation, the supercomputer suffers a system crash. Faulty artificial intelligence programs, AIs, are unleashed into the bitstream matrix. These viruses have one goal: domination of the world through control of the world's computers. In order to defend the world against the mayhem, the computer generates troops of good guys, computer warriors, to track down and contain the evil viruses. But before the heroic leader Rom and his loyal troops are able to capture Megahertz and his evil madmen, the viruses escape from the bitstream matrix and find themselves in the computer of a young boy. From here, they enter the real world, wreaking havoc wherever they go. Join in the exciting adventure as the brave and daring computer warriors struggle to defend the world against the evil escapades of the viruses. And then we've got some advertisement right below that. Add to the adventure with Computer Warriors action figures and playsets, each sold separately. And of course, we've got the barcode and the Mattel logo and the copyright information. And then, of course, it's got the information about the VHS itself with the color, animated story, approximate running time, 20 minutes, and says requires parental supervision. The tape itself is the usual black VHS tape with the front sticker showing the Computer Warriors, The Adventure Begins logos, the Mattel logo, and, of course, the warning and copyright information. Now, going into the VHS story itself. So, this was released in 1990 based on the 1989 toy series of the same name, created, of course, by Mattel. Computer Warriors, The Adventure Begins is a VHS 22-minute special that was supposed to be the pilot for an ongoing series. The story begins at a computer lab where a malfunction in the lab causes a core dump and the viruses to be released. 4 computer warriors are created to search out the said viruses, for them being Rom, Grid, Micron, and Scanner are the 4 named heroes. The first meet up with the villains through the system with a remarkable air combat plays out. If the animation reminds you of Tron, that's because this special is rented and directed by Bill Courier, who was one of the lead animators on Tron. Him, along with his animation studio Courier Films, helped bring this toy series to life in a way many shows had just begun to dip their toes into at this point, CGI. And yes, the animation by today's standards may seem rough. I feel that for the sake of this battle and theme, it has aged extremely well. The computer warriors chase the virus to a bitstream portal. The viruses appear to be neutralized, but in actuality, the viruses have in fact escaped from the computer world into the real world. The animation is much more flat here, with the viruses now taking on a fully animated bodies. They find they are in the bedroom of a young boy. Also, a nice little nod to another Mattel franchise Easter egg if you see it. The viruses figure out that they could get back to the computer world the same way they escaped. However, their initial escape has caused the boy's computer to be inoperable, and the viruses determine that they must hide until the computer can be repaired. Back in the computer world, the computer warriors still question whether they have defeated the viruses or not. They soon confirm that the viruses are, in fact, still alive. The computer lab fixes the portal for the computer warriors, allowing them as well to enter the real world. At first, they cannot find the viruses, but soon discover the viruses have used toys and other furnishes around the boy's room and have turned them into weapons. These, of course, all resemble the toys that the initial series is based on, right down to the soccer ball and pencil sharpener. We are then greeted to a second air combat scene, this one less impressive as it appears more 2D animation is used during the fight scene to differentiate from the computer world. Soon, though, the computer warriors find that their computer weapons have no effect on the viruses in the real world, thus causing them to retreat, and just in time too as the boy's dog enters the room. The computer warriors are able to escape the room, and they, along with the viruses, now explore the rest of the house. The computer warriors decide to beat the viruses at their own game and camouflage themselves with real-world items as well. In the kitchen, a third battle commences, now with computer warriors being the ones using the real-world items. A chase scene commences with one of each of the computer warriors going after one of the viruses. The chase sees them all end up back at the boy's room. The viruses attempt to re-enter the computer portal. However, the computer warriors are able to thwart them by capturing them on CDs. Boy soon re-enters the room and takes the CDs, with the boy mentioning he was able to use his friend Leon's computer to finish his homework. Once the boy leaves, the warriors concoct their next mission, thus leaving the show on a cliffhanger. My final thoughts. Honestly, for a 30-plus-year-old TV pilot, the animation holds up extremely well. I am, of course, disheartened to know that this pilot nor the Toys series were ever popular enough to garner a full series, but at least we get this 22-minute gem to see what the possibility might have been. If you're a VHS collector or just a fan of the Toy series, I highly recommend hunting down this VHS. Of course, you can watch the episode right here on YouTube as well. Let me know down in the comments if you grew up with the Computer Warriors or if this is your first time ever hearing about them or this VHS. And until next time, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Sold separately, computer and pencil sharpener available fall 1990, only from Mattel.